Do you have a gift, but you just realized you don't have a gift bag for it? Today, I'm going to show you how to make a custom size reusable gift bag that's perfect for your gift, and you'll be able to make it faster than you could go to the store to buy one. Welcome to Evita Studio. My name is Elizabeth, and this is the reusable magic gift bag. So to make this magic gift bag, you're going to need about half a yard of fabric, some ribbon or string, rope, something that you can use as the handles. Be creative and you can use whatever you have on hand. And you're going to need some grommets, and you can find these in most sewing stores. And the grommets will probably come with a little tool that you'll need that. You'll need a sewing machine, you'll need a ruler, and for the grommets, you'll probably need a hammer, which is not a usual sewing tool. So if you just want to make a generic size gift bag, then you can check on the link below, and that's going to give you measurements for a generic one. But I'm going to show you how to do a quick calculation so you can do a custom size gift bag for whatever gift you have. So if you're going to do that, you're going to need the gift and a ruler. So I have this gift, and I'm just going to set it on the table the way I would put it into a gift bag. So I would put it into a bag this way. I'm just going to do some simple calculations to figure out what size to cut my fabric. So the first thing we need to know is the height. So I'll measure the height of the gift, and that is 11 inches. And that's going to be measurement A. The second measurement I want is the depth, and that's how far in the bag it's going to go. So I'm measuring it, that is 4 inches. And then I'm going to need to know the width. And if I measure it this way, that's 10 inches. To figure out how long the fabric has to be, I'm going to take the height A and multiply that by 2. So the height was 11.5 inches. So when I multiply that by 2, that's going to be 23 inches. Then I'm going to add the depth of the bag, which is 4 inches. So 23 inches plus 4 inches is 27 inches. Then to that, I'm going to add 8. So when you add 8, that gives you 36 inches. So that's going to be the length of the piece of fabric that you want to cut. To figure out how wide our fabric is going to be, we're going to take our other measurements. We're going to take our width, which was 10 inches, and then our depth, which is 4 inches. Add those together. That's 14 inches, and then we're going to add 3. So that makes 17 inches. So we want a piece of fabric that is 36 inches by 17 inches. So here's our piece of fabric, 17 inches by 37 inches. And the first thing that we're going to do is zigzag all the way around the edge of the whole piece, and that will save a lot of time from finishing it later. So then we're going to lay it in half with the wrong sides together, wrong sides on the inside, and the fold facing you, because now we're going to do our magic fold. And to figure out how deep you want the magic fold to be, you take measurement B, the depth, divide that in half, and then add 1. So the depth in our present was 4 inches. So we're going to divide it in half. That gives us 2. And then add 1. That will give us 3. So 3 inches is what we want the magic fold to be. So I'm going to bring this ruler. This magic fold is done just the same as on the Magic Market Bag, which is the easiest reusable shopping bag that you can make. So check the video for that. So I'm measuring 3 inches for the fold, and then I'm going to fold the top back towards myself. Carefully slide out the ruler, and then fold the other side up. So now that it's folded, I'm going to stick some pins in either side. And this is a great project for using up any fun Christmas prints, or if you have some cheap fabric that you got on sale that you don't really like, this would be a perfect thing for that. I'm using this Christmas print. It looks nice, but it doesn't really feel nice, and I wouldn't want to use it in a quilt, but it's perfect for this kind of Christmas sewing. So now we have both sides pinned, and you can see we have our magic fold on the end. It looks like the letter M. And I'm just going to sew each side straight down with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So now that the sides are stitched, I'm going to take the top edge and fold it down 1 inch all the way around, and then just top stitch the hem. So now that we have the top hem stitched down, we can turn it right side out. We can see that the magic fold gives us a flat bottom bag, and it should be just the right size for a gift. So I put in the gift, and there it is, just right. So now we just need to add the handle. And the way we do that is by putting grommets in the top. So fold it in half to find out where the center is. And then mark an equal distance away from the center. So about 2 or 2.5 inches in each direction. So there's about 4 or 5 inches between the handles. I'm going to do 4 inches apart. So I'm measuring 2 inches away from the center, and I'm going to mark those spots. Follow the directions in the package to put grommets on those spots on both sides of the bag. So these grommets, you can see, they come with 2 different parts. One is a little bit taller than the other, and they fit into each other. And so the way we do this is we need to poke a hole in the fabric right at the spot. So I'm going to poke a hole in the fabric, and then you might need to use scissors just to get it big enough, but don't make it too big. But you want to get it big enough so that the smaller circle will be able to fit through the hole in the fabric. So I'm going to need just a couple little clips here. I made the hole and I put the smaller piece of the grommet on the inside. And this is on the bottom side of the fabric. Now I'm going to put the top one over top. And then using the tool that came with this, the tool fits right on top, and we're going to gently tap it with a hammer. And I have this cutting board just to make sure that my table doesn't get marked up during this process. And there you see it's almost in. I'm just going to tap it a bit more. And there it is. And you can see I actually put this one on the wrong side. This side of the grommet is finished white, and it's the nice finish on it, and this side is silver, and that's going on the outside of the bag. Technically, I think it's supposed to go the other way, but this is going to be fine for this project. So now all 4 grommets are in, 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And so even though the one I did put in backwards, I put in all the rest of them backwards as well. That turns it from being a mistake into being a design choice. And now we're just going to take this ribbon and I'm going to put it through the grommets to use that as a handle. So I put it through both of them, and then I will tie a nice knot on the inside. And you can be creative with whatever you want to use for your handles. If you're making a rustic bag, then rope might be nice, or any ribbon or trim that you have from other things. So there's our bag. We'll just put in our gift. and then it's ready to be given. I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy variation of the Magic Market Bag and are able to use this with all the gifts that you're giving this year. For more ideas, tutorials, and patterns, check out my website, ebitastudio.com.